So yeah, I'm just gonna kind of talk about how things went this weekend and how I helped myself decompress from the long work week. So in the past, I did a lot more guiding and it was a lot more fishing center focused. Um, Now I have a really high demanding job and it's a production environment that I work in. I'm a project manager for a big commercial millwork facility in Austin. And so, with that being said, I think, I get to work probably around 6:15 and I leave sometimes, 6, 7 o'clock, or I'll leave at like 5, 5:30 and come home and answer emails till 7:30. It's just high stress. Um, it's enjoyable, don't get me wrong, but there's a lot expected. And so the only way to stay on that type of trajectory and continue to produce at that level is to make sure that everything I'm doing is beneficial for my health and well-being. And so just to kind of recap, the weekend, how things went. So Friday, I stayed with my in-laws and ate some really healthy Thai cuisine that my mother-in-law prepared at the house. Really good quality stuff, vegetables, whole grain type stuff. Just really good. I drank a lot of water, and that kind of set the tone for the weekend, right? So I slept in really well. Instead of getting up at 5 and walking out of the house, I slept until about 9, which is somewhat uncharacteristic of me, but beneficial nonetheless. I needed to get some rest. Um, so yeah, woke up at around 9 o'clock, walked around, had coffee, stretched for a little bit, had a little bit of water, um, got to my house about 30 minutes away, and got together with one of my really close friends. Last name is Romero, and that's really how I call him. That's his army name. But he is a super positive influence and a great human being to be around. Great dad, just a phenomenal person all around. And so got together with him. We ran 4 miles approximately, give or take. Um, Drank a lot of water. Like I said, stretched. Um, Came home and immediately started eating really healthy. I have a smoothie that I make that is it's like chia, let's see, almond milk, chia, unsweetened almond milk, like a Greek yogurt, plain. I do different types of frozen fruit. I do a really awesome, phenomenal. It's like a little canister of this like pulverized vegetable mix, and it's just like a really fine powder of a whole bunch of really quality vegetables. So I throw that in there. I do a little CLA and carnitine, which drops body fat percentage slightly and has some omegas in there. I do that. Let's see what else. A little bit of peanut butter, but I do a organic, it's not like a Jif peanut butter. It's a really high quality, a lot of oil in there. Sometimes I do coconut oil. But I had that. Let's see, I eat a lot of seaweed also on the weekends. It's something that I've just started and it is phenomenal. Really, really is. Basically what it is the seaweed filters out all the nutrients in the seawater and it is essentially what it does is it stores the nutrients in a way that they're more readily accessible within your body. So um, that's all I really know about it, but I know that when I eat it, I feel great, and I've kind of put it into my routine lately to where I'll eat like a sheet of it or a half a sheet of it. They come in little packages in the Asian food section in HEB. So I do that. I drink a lot of Essentia water. It's like a super, super high quality water. It's a pH balanced water, ultra filtered. It's expensive, but it is extremely worth it. I couldn't say enough about it. Let's see, to cap off the night. Okay, so the type of food that I was eating at the house, I was eating white rice. I do like ahi tuna that I'll cook on the stove top. Mix that with the white rice, plain, no seasoning, just really clean, eating very clean and trying to restore and replenish for the work week. This is phenomenal information. I wasn't always able to do this during the time when I was fishing because I was so ultra honed and focused on it. I tried throughout the time that I was really, digging deep into bass fishing, but it's just harder to sustain because you have a certain bandwidth and basically a budget. Like if you have $100 and you spend $1 every time you allocate your mental energy towards focusing on something, it requires a lot to do it in the diet area. But because it is required, I have to do that to be able to function. So yeah, let's see. I went to the my parents' gym, and I did like a hang therapy because when I was at Baylor back in the day, I tore something in my shoulder. And it's like in the mid delt area is my best guess. It bothers me when I play golf sometimes. But I did a hang therapy where you just hang from a pull up bar, and I'll kind of shift my weight around to pull on the shoulder variably in different angles and directed force so that it engages different parts of the shoulder, and it's supposed to kind of break up some of that scar tissue and fascia in there and kind of just do like more of a release so that there's a lot more freedom of movement for your shoulders. So I did that for a while. I did a foam roller. Like I basically laid down on my side and did a foam roller on my hamstrings, on my back, my butt, just all over where there was tension throughout my body. I also massage kind of my arms periodically, do a lot of stuff to just kind of really balance the body. Super, super important. And all that being said, it was just phenomenal. It was absolutely phenomenal doing that. Now, let's see, what did I do? We ran the 4 miles. Oh yeah, this morning I went and I did a killer workout. What I basically do is I get on bench and I do a weight that I could sustain for like 300 reps over like 45 minutes. And I just bang out 300 reps. Boom, boom, boom. And what that's doing is that's creating endurance. It's making my threshold for endurance higher. It's strength training, all those good things. So I just hammered out bench. Went and did like 20 minutes sauna, did a shower, came back, took a nap. I mean, this is the pinnacle of what it is to live productively, live healthy, and this is what allows me to sustain such a high level at my job. I give it the same effort that I gave fishing to the peak. Every day I give 110%. But I've really noticed that I've able to cross over into an area where I never thought I could reach just by supplementing with my diet and wellness. Makes a huge difference. I've only been there for a couple months now, but I've almost every day or every other day someone comes in my office and compliments me on my job. That tells me that I'm on the right track, and I'm super fortunate and blessed to be given that opportunity. It is really a special thing. So I thank God for that. And those are just kind of the secrets and the tips, for how to sustain that level and how to be that. How does if you want to be, life is not about money, but it helps because it gives you freedom and it gives you the opportunity to do things, send your kids to a nice school, etc., etc. So how if you wanted to model your life after someone that happened to make a lot of money but was really a high functioning person, whether you're a VP somewhere or you have your own business and you're just a top level entrepreneur, how do they live every day? What is their morning routine? So I told myself, instead of just trying to chase it blindly and chase success blindly, I wanted to be that person every day. And by me having the habits of that person, I am essentially becoming that person slowly. And so I just changed my habits, and now I'm high functioning. Setting a super solid pace at work, and I'm just taking myself to the highest levels. Super proud of that. Um, but hope this helps with your daily journey, and check back in for more content next time. Thanks.